Okay, I'm on a field that's new to me. I've not been on it. There is a couple of other detectorists been on here. I'm in the field next to the one that could be where there was a campsite for workers building the canal. Loads and loads of Georgian half-p coins. So if it's anything similar to that, I'm expecting quite a few finds, but not many silvers and not much medieval or earlier, if anything, but we shall see. So just had a bit of copper, and then here's our first find, a buckle, and that's quite a bit of old pottery. Funny shape to it. Is that a plate? Would that be a bird's wing? Something in here on a 12, but it's not sharp, so let's have a look. Is it going to be a button? Button. Ooh. There you go. Thought so. First coin, from the size of it, I thought it'd be like Queen Victoria half-p, but then from it, how battered it was, I thought, oh, maybe it's older. But no, I think that's Queen Victoria looking to the left there, isn't it? So that's quite battered, isn't it? Fun little find. Front of a car, I think, or like an old-fashioned wagon. That colour, I think the kids used to paint them, or whether it was originally. It might have actually been originally that colour, because it's on the inside as well, isn't it? Well, I don't know if there's any more of it left around here, but some little kids lost that on here. Now I'll show you what I've had in a bit. Nothing great. This was a very loud, sharp signal. It had like a purpley type colour, which is strange. I think this is going to be a William III sixpence. Could be trash, but let's see if we can give it a gentle clean. Well, there's the four quadrants or what have you. The England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. And then if you turn it over, I'm just wondering if that doesn't look like a William III. I'll have to check that out. Could that be an Anne? Is that an Anne? I think that might be Anne. But, well, that's the best thing so far by a long way. Just had a nice little farm token on a 15. Will that flip over? Oh, that's one way of doing it, isn't it? Yeah. I think that side's just rough. Yeah, like a lattice design. Is that like a... oh, I think that's... is that a person? Don't know. But very nice. Okay, I'm detecting a little bit different today because it's a new field and I don't have a lot of time, and I'm going to be going away for a couple of days. It's going to be a torture with my detectorist head on, because I'm going to Ramaldkirk, talk about an ancient name. Might pop into Durham, near the castle, and of course I won't be able to be detecting near any of there, so I'm having a bit of a race round. I'll show you what I've found later. Just trying to get a feel of what's on the land, looking for any indicators of ancient stuff, spindle walls or whatever. Now this is quite light. It could be just a bit of tat, but it might be like an annular brooch if you think the circle, and then there's a knobbly bit there. So, and it's getting dark, I'm not going to have a lot of time, so just looking at the dips, looking at the top of the little hillocks near a gateway, and having a wander and just seeing what jumps out. So not proper detecting really, fine detecting, but right, I'll show you the bits and pieces at the end. I'm trying to get round quick, so I'm not stopping for everything. Right, well, I'll be heading home soon. Just had a bit of a race across this field. It's a big field. I probably... Oh, hang on. You probably won't be able to see it. I think that's a cormorant. Are those the birds that they didn't like seeing when they were at sea? I don't know. Right, yeah, so a bit of a race around today. It's a biggish field. I've swung the detector over probably 100th of it, and that not very good. I've kind of ended up just trying to test the field out and seeing what pops up. So we had that sixpence, which was very nice, a bit warm but very nice. Let's have a look at what's popped out. So not cleaned, but these are all bits of that car. Yeah, some bits there. Buttons, that was the first signal. Yeah, so loads of buttons. A few of these not ornate buckles. Yeah, that could be old because it's very light. Anyway, yeah, buttons, a threatening bit. Buttons, that was quite nice when it was damp. Yeah, so yeah, can you see there's a bit of design on that? So yeah, that's the what I think that's was that Queen Victoria? That's Queen Victoria. Now that might be a George the Third. Was it? So yeah, I'll be back again doing it slower. Oop. Is there anything coming up on that? No, I think it's yeah, George III or George II probably. Yeah, toasted. Bit of clay pipe through the keyhole. Who lives in a house like this? All that business. So yeah, best find, that's sixpence. Oh, when was Queen Anne? Was she after William? So early 1700s. So yeah, nothing medieval in that, but we have raced across, so we'll be back lower and slower and more methodical. So I'm on the way back to the car, and let's just catch it in the light. There's the crown and the Irish harp. I think it's a farthing of, looking to the left, George II. So that's pretty cool. Don't think I've had one of them, or not one where I can read it. So nice. So back on the field that I had that Queen Anne sixpence. I'm only going to get an hour and a half before dark Saturday afternoon. I've been out. But it's a nice Queen Victoria halfpence, 1860. Yeah. So that's after 6 cans in a row along the edge of the field. Right. Nice green colour. So there's something sticking out there. It was a sharp signal. So let's have a look. Is there writing on that? Oh, I think that's going to be a threepence. Little silver threepence. Is it a threepence? It's got to be at that size, hasn't it? Right, let's just clean that and see. Yeah, that's why it's loud. It's 1917 when it's pretty much, what, 97% silver. Beautiful little coin. Nice. Right, I'm back out on the me newish permission, the one that's got a couple of detectorists on, and I'm I'm on a field next door to the field I had all them Georgian halfpence coins. My camera went on the blink yesterday afternoon when I was out for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so I could have used it on the phone. I'll show it later. A little sixpence from, I think it was 1920, and a little French coin. Now I'd want one that looks like that, so I've got a bit of investigating to do on that. So if we have a look where I am. So that's the cut through to the field next door with all the Georgian half P's on, and just as it's come through here, I've found a few Georgian-y type halfpences on here, but not many on the bit of the field that I've been on. Just had my first signal. So that was my first signal. You see the edge, and for a split second you think could be gold ring, but I think it's like an animal tag, maybe a cow tag, I don't know. Right, let's see what comes up in today's little hunt. So here's our second find. You can just see the edge of it. It's too thick to be a hammered coin, and I think I think that's going to be a button. I don't think that's going to be a coin. Let's have a look. There you go, tomback button. Oh, not quite a tomback button. Right. First of the buttons of the day. Now I've got a bit of something poking out there. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's pottery. Oh, it's there. Oh! It's not a little thing, it's a big thing. Is that a dandy button? Look at, yeah, it's a bit thin. Yeah, a dandy button. Yeah. And there's that. Is that the handle of a jug? I think that's a jug, a big jug, isn't it? Don't think it's a teapot. It could be. Yeah. Right, on to the next. So I've had a few of these D-ring buckles off here, proper working buckles, not posh. So we'll have a little look what we've found so far. So that's what we had before, and didn't stop to show them all. You know, when that comes out of the hole flashing like, oh, could it be silver? Oh no, button. And just had that out, a buckle. I think you can see the hole there. I think with a slight curvature it means it's a shoe buckle, but seeing quite a bit of pottery and a bit of, you know, a bit of plate pipes, so you can see the curvature on that. So they were obviously on here, and these things would be reasonably fragile, wouldn't they? Here, Ben. Yes, Bill. I've just gone and brought my clay pipe again. You haven't got a spare in your pocket, have you? Okay, Bill. And you don't have any baccy as well, do you? Okay, there you go. He's a scrounging git, is that Bill. There's not much left of that copper coin, is there? And you can see how it's come away on the opposite side of the soil. Yep. Yeah. Nothing on that. That's why they call them toasted. Get in. Just had a really sharp 35 signal. So you think, could it be something special? Maybe it's cartwheel penny. Maybe it's trash. But let's just have a little look. There's something down there. I think it's going to be a half crown. Whoops. Oh, is that Edward? Right, let's clean this. Oh, look at that thing. That's some weight on it there. Wow. What a beauty. I think that'll be Edward, but could be completely wrong. Right, let's have a look. No, it's not Edward. Is there a date on that? That's beautiful half crown, that. It's Victoria. Oh, 1876. That's quite nice, that. I like the patina. It's quite worn, but still kept a lot of it. But that's a hefty chunk of silver, that. Wow. So that's 4 silver off this field. Turned out nice again. Okay, this wasn't that deep. I'm not good at identifying. That could just be a bit of copper, or it could be some ancient bronze. I do hope it's ancient bronze. It's probably not, but if it is, then that kind of opens up in my mind the possibilities on this field. So we'll get that checked out. Yeah. A sharp 22. I was digging all around, and it's because it had come out and it was on the edge. I think this is a threepence. Yep, a little threepence. That's 2 off this field of these now. So gentle clean and we'll see a date. 1916. Wowzers. This is turning out to be a pretty good day, isn't it? George V. Ta-da! 1916. Lovely. 5 silvers off this field now. Another sharp signal, 22. And this flicked out. I think this is I think that'll be another threepence. Very, very worn. Is that Victoria? I think that's Victoria, isn't it? That is worn. Right, we'll see if we can't get any detail off it, but 6 silvers off this field. And if this is a threepence, that's 3 threepences today, plus the half crown. It's not bad, that. I think that's Victoria looking left, and I think that'll be a threepence. So silver's always nice. Not bad at all. And bent spoon. And we're back on the clay pipe stems.
Bill, sorry like, I think I've broke your pipe as well. Dagnamit, Ben, what you doing? Oh, and you couldn't lend me halfpence, could you? I went and lost it on the cockfighting bet last night. Wife'll kill me. Flipping heck, Ben.
And looks like a toasted Georgian halfpence.
I don't know if you can see it, but might have a little bit of silver poking out there. Is this going to be a button? Let's have a look. I think it's too thick to be hammered. And it's a button. Oh! Yeah. The number was a low number. It wasn't really sharp. So I wasn't thinking it was silver from the sound, but when you see that, ooh, you cheeky little monkey. Just had that out. You can see Britannia. And it's George the Second. That's quite a nice coloration of it there. Very nice. Yeah. Right, we've had a few off this field, and it's not home time yet. There's not a lot on that. I think it's probably a Queen Victoria halfpence. Yeah, they don't always come up great, do they? And another dandy button. I mean, look at the size of these things. Imagine wearing them on your coat. Now I don't know if, oopsie daisies, I don't know if that is anything, or if it's just, oh hang on, oh it's more modern, isn't it? It's like half a toy cow or something. That's what it is. Just had that. It was a loud signal, quite thick. My guess is like it's a farthing, I'd guess. Who knows? Yep, going to be on our way back soon, so there's a tiny button. I just had that out and saw the back first, and then if you turn it over, it's silver enamelled. Look at that. That'd be posh on your jacket, wouldn't it? Ooh. We shall go to the ball. Well, I was just about to go, but the farmer's daughter is about with the dogs, so I'll just wait to see if she wants to say hello. I think that's a bull nose ring. Ooh. I know one farmer, he says he doesn't use them. He thinks the bull behaves better without antagonising it, but each to their own. I don't know. Bit of a buckle, again, bit of a curve on it, so might be shoe related, and a bit more of that car or truck. So we'll have a little review of the field next to the Georgian half P field, and then at the end a little confession. Sorry. So this is what we've got after quite a bit of a Sunday, a couple of hours on a Saturday, and a couple of hours on a, can't remember which day, so about a day and a half. Right, where to start? Well, we've got bits of quite a bit of pottery. Bit of a, so if that's falutin, if I throw that up in the air, is that highfalutin? Yeah. Probable palm guard, is it? Don't know what that is. A slice of lead. Pottery. Don't know what that is. That's some kind of farm machinery bit. There's quite a lot here, isn't there? Is that something for a bull's nose? Controlling a bull. Buckles. Mainly just working buckles. That's a little bit ornate. That's about the most ornate. I think that's part of a particular type of buckle. Someone's cutting the hedge. Bits of all that wagon or whatever it is, old car. The coins, a couple of threepenny bits. The Georgian fraction, Georgian pennies and part pennies. That's a Queen Victoria penny. A modern 1p and a modern 2p. That was that George II. Quite a nice portrait coming through. There's all your buttons. Loads of buttons. So there's something on that one. So yeah, this is in your hammer coin territory range of a signal. So are these little bits of lead. So I'm finding the signals but not the coins. Elastoplast. Gibbs dentifrice standard flavour, 2p off recommended price, 27 grams. God knows what that is. Some kind of dentist thing. We'll do the enemy before the goods. Oh, hang on, yeah, that might be a bit of bronze, but probably not actually. Has that got, is it a horse? Is it like for ploughing? Has it got strapping on there? I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, clay pipes. What is a bit disconcerting is they were coming out, some of those were coming out quite far down, so perhaps the good stuff is very deep. I don't know if it's ever been ploughed, but I think it's had plenty of cows on, and they'll have been manuring it for a long time. A couple of rings, bits of lead, bigger lead. Right, so, and the enemy, bits of deep iron, moo tubes, cow tags. There's some cow tags there. But this field has got somebody having steak puddings or pies for the dinner, leaving them everywhere. Oof. And then, oh yeah, that was that silvered button. And then the better stuff, that was one of the first silver coins. That's that Queen Anne sixpence. I'm pretty chuffed with that. Not had one of them. That big Queen Elizabeth half crown. There she is, 1876. I've got 17 other threepences, silver threepences, so to get 3 on one field in an afternoon is pretty good going. That's what I didn't film coming out of the ground. A silver sixpence. Is that 1920? So that'll go to half silver, I think. First year of half silver. This is an interesting coin. It's Republique Française, un centime, lan, and then it's got A on. I think it's going to be lan, I'd guess 7. So that's after the 7th year of the new Republic of France. Might be lan 6 or something, I don't know. So 6th or 7th year of the new Republic of France. After they chopped everybody's heads off. Yeah. And then not long before Napoleon rocks up. Right, so yeah, so that's it. Right, so look, confession time. Yeah, so I did a video on this coin, a Elizabeth I threepence, and it looks like the other 3 quadrants have been rubbed out, leaving England. So I thought it was a Protestant supporter of England, and that Scotland, Ireland, Wales was rubbed out. Great story, but it's a load of rubbish. What I was talking, I should have done more research, shouldn't I? Because I don't think you had the 4 countries on until the Act of Union under James's under, was it James yeah, when James came down from Scotland. It's because that the opposite quadrant on a diagonal is England. It's got 2 England ones and 2 fleur-de-lis for France. After under Mary, her older sister, did the Treaty of Troyes, is it? And we had to hand back Calais, but they kept the French symbol on it, you know, hoping that they'd get the French territories back. So I was talking rubbish. It's 2 French and 1 English have been rubbed out or have disappeared and left with 1 England. So what that's all about, who knows? So it pays you to do a bit more research, doesn't it? Sorry.